Today was a hard day. It was a really hard day. It was really hard having to see my best friend withering away because of dementia. Is just really, really hard. And he didn't even recognize me this time. So that was really, really hard. And then coming back after seeing him and then watching the shallow crap that we have all over on YouTube and stuff. Don't you get tired of seeing the craziness? I mean, you could be facing homelessness. You could be facing not being able to eat for like a full day, or having one meal for one day, or that, or if that, and then you turn around and see somebody throwing a fit over, whatever stupid shallow stuff. And you know what I'm talking about. It's somebody throwing a fit over somebody saying something, and they're crying, and oh my gosh, it's the most devastation they've ever had. And then you're just going, really? That's the worst thing that's ever happened to you? Are you freaking fucking serious? Right? Or is that just me? I don't know. I just get tired of stuff like that. Okay, come on. I got a friend of mine. Hold on. Whoa, dude. Oh my gosh. This is my other best friend. This is George. He likes to carry around his chewies. Yes, he's a chihuahua. Okay, I get it. I know. Little yappy, stupid dogs. I know. I get it. I get it. But because of what I deal with on a daily basis with my illness, he's the only dog I can actually handle. He's short-haired, and he's always like right there. Doesn't matter where I'm at. All I have to do is reach out, and there he is. And he's always there. And I've had him for 6 years now. 5 years. I think it's been 5 years. But this June, I think it's 5 years. And yeah, he's annoying, and he's a yapper and all that, but he is a sweet baby. And you know what? He's a little bit more energetic than other chihuahuas. But he's 11 almost. He'll be 11 in June. So anyway, that is my buddy. I also have another dog, and she's like 16 years old almost. In August, she'll be 16. The dates I'm saying is of 2019. Okay. Anyway, back to the crazy crap of people saying what's the most devastation that you've ever had to experience. And having friends betray you is one thing. I get that. I've had that. I mean, when you live a long time, you have to understand people are not perfect, and they're gonna make decisions that aren't very wise, especially if the person's really young, because they don't know. They've not really experienced life, and so when we're young, we tend to be stupid and make dumb mistakes, and it shit happens, and that's the way it goes. It's just sometimes you just sit there and you're looking at them going, really? Really? Okay, so I understand that your best friend or one of your really, really close friends turned around and did something and hurt yourself and hurt your heart, and I understand that's awful. That's horrible, and I'm sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that. But you know what? Okay, now let's take your devastation and compare it to my devastation, okay? Or to your devastation, right? Your devastation is, you know what? I don't have anywhere to live. I don't have a roof over my head. The only roof I have over my head is a car. or the only roof over my head is this homeless shelter, which I totally understand why nobody wants to go to a homeless shelter, why they'd rather live in the car. Because you know what? Those homeless shelters are fucking dangerous. You know, anybody who sits there and says, well, it's okay, you got the homeless shelter you can go into, you just sitting there going, are you stupid? Don't you know that's where all the drug dealers go to? And that's where they start fights, and that's where, you know, the knifings occur, and the fucking fights, and you got to worry about yourself and whoever else is with you, and it's crazy, and I totally get that. I can't tell you how many people have sat there and referred me. No, no, you need to go to the homeless shelter. And I'm looking at them. No, no, you need to go to the homeless shelter. I'd like to see you survive one night in a homeless shelter without being terrified, right? Because your shit's gonna get stolen. Somebody's gonna start a fight. You're gonna get, you know. I was in a homeless shelter once, long ass time ago, and this guy started talking to me, and his wife, actually they were married at this time, but his wife was pregnant, and he started talking to me, and I was just like whatever, and I had small kids as well too, and I'm just like, you know, I just, you know, it's nice of you to talk to me, but I shut him down and I walked away. And then his wife walks up to me. She's like 5 months pregnant. She walks up to me. She slaps me. Physically slaps me in my face. Okay? And she's looking at me going, you stay away from my husband, you fucking slut. And I'm looking at her going, really? Just because he talked to me? He talked to me. I didn't talk to him. He talked to me. And I get slapped because of his choice? Really? So I looked at her and I sat there and I said, that was your choice. And I turned around and I went to my room. Next thing I know, I have 5 other people who are in the same homeless shelter who are patrons, you know, people who live there, at my door going, you know how many people there were so proud of you that you didn't turn around and slap her back? And I'm like, look, she's pregnant. I'm not that kind of a person. I don't slap people who are pregnant. I mean, that's stupid. Okay, number one, she was just overly jealous and crazy. And well, come to find out that her situation was insane. Her husband, so she's pregnant. She has a kid. She's married. Her husband's flirting with all these other women. She gets pissed off because he's doing it in front of her. And then, and at the end of the week, literally at the end of the week, after she slapped me, he left her. And that baby that she was pregnant with, she had to give up for adoption. So, yeah, me getting slapped. Yes, I had 2 small kids with me. Yeah, granted, and I found a place to go, and we ended up okay. But you know what? I wasn't pregnant, and I did have an asshole. Well, my husband didn't make wise choices. Let's just put it that way. Both of us made really bad choices because we were only 20 some odd years old, you know, and, you know, I really, you know, if I had to go back, so many things would have been different, you know, but, you know, this is life and this is what happens, and we live, we learn, when, you know what, we live, we learn, we try to share our life and with other people, and then we die. And hopefully somebody learns from our experience of what we went through, right? I know, it's crazy. It's crazy. Huh. Anyway, I just wanted to pop in and just understand and commiserate with anybody else who's sitting there and have people call you up and say, oh, my situation's so bad. Oh, please save me. Oh, or, you know, whining to you when you're sitting there looking at the fact that, well, see, yeah, that's really bad. I'm so sorry. Well, I hope that you can enjoy your dinner and go home and sleep in your beautiful house and that you own and all of that. And I'm going to go to my car and I'm going to drive somewhere to where I think could be safe that the cops won't harass me too bad at. And I'm going to sleep there for the night. So enjoy. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And you know how many people I've done that to in my lifetime, where I've had crazy, crazy shit. I had doctors telling me, Stephanie, no more stress. You cannot have any more stress. It's killing you. You are not allowed to be stressed out anymore. Doctor's orders. Okay. Then I have people calling me up because of their life has fallen apart. They come to me and I'm telling them, look, I can't do this. Okay. I'm sorry. I want to be there for you, but I can't. The doctor told me I can't do it. They don't listen. They don't give a fucking shit. No, their problem is is worse than your problem, even though it's gonna kill you. But that's not their problem. They have to vent on you, and you're just going, okay, I told you I can't. And then they're surprised when you don't ever answer their phone calls again, and they don't understand why. Why won't you be my friend? Huh? Huh? I don't understand. I used to call you all the time. Yes, but the doctor told me that I can't talk to you about this shit anymore because it's killing me. I can't take your stress, and it's your stress. It's not my stress. What the hell, right? Can you tell it's a bit of a contention for me? Just a little bit. And I know, without a doubt, I'm not the only one, right, guys? Right? Who's out there with me? Hit the like button if you can actually understand what I'm talking about. Actually understand that, yeah, shit's like bad. And they're still coming to you. And you're just going, don't you understand that right now is not a good time for you to sit there and whine to me about your little friend when I'm living in my car, or when the doctor's telling me they can't control my heart, and if they don't get it under control, I'm gonna die. Oh well, that's no big deal. That's nothing. But you know what? I'm really, really stressed out because my husband told me this and my kids told me that, and I have to do this and I have to do that. And I'm looking at him going, I gotta go. Okay, I'm leaving. And then they're shocked. They have the audacity to be surprised. Really? Really? Serious? Okay. What a piece of work. But that's okay. They don't understand. And it's because they've never had to deal with reality shit. Okay? They've never, ever had to deal with some really serious health issues. They've never, ever had to deal with homelessness. They've never had to deal with anything serious like that ever. And so trying to put that into perspective so at least you understand where they're coming from doesn't make your situation better. Doesn't make it any easier for you to take somebody else's shit when they're whining to you about stupid stuff, right? So it's not any easier for you. But trying to put it into the perspective of understanding where they're coming from, at least you can sit there and say, well, okay, I get why you're saying what you're saying because you've never had to deal with my shit. But it doesn't make it better. It doesn't make it easier. It just makes you understand. So that later on, you can make another video just like the one I'm making right now. And you can go ahead and go on YouTube and tell everybody all about it. Right? And more than likely, you will do a hell of a lot better than I'm doing. Yeah. Right? Am I good? I'm good. Don't tell anyone. Don't say a word. If you're not going to tell anyone, hit the like button. Okay, I shouldn't say that because I actually don't want to have sponsorships and I really don't want to make any money off of these. I'm just telling you as it is, That's just the way it is. It's crazy, isn't it? Just crazy. Life can be crazy, People are insane, and that's okay because, well, I'm insane. So I guess I kind of blend in there real quick. But, yeah, it's been a tough day. And I understand that we all have our tough days. And I just wanted to make this video to, let you guys know that, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm uncomfortable. Okay. To let you guys know that you're not alone. Okay? You are not alone. I understand. I've been there. I've literally, and I'm not lying. I'm not kidding. If you want to choose to not believe me, it's up to you. Because in the summer, you're gonna go ahead and see my scars. Actually, I don't know if you can see my scars. I have a pacemaker right here. It's so pretty. I had the one that I had before this. His name was Engelbert Humperdinck. This one is I think I named him Elton John. But you know what? I do love the name of Engelbert Humperdinck, and I kind of want to stick with that. And I've never had to actually tell anyone when I named it. Most people who have stuff like this, they name it like, okay, so it's a pacemaker. It helps. It keeps the electricity going on in your heart, depending on how bad your heart is, you know. And mine's like it's being run by the pacemaker. I'm just totally battery operated. I'm your battery operated friendly YouTuber. I know. Aren't you excited? I knew you'd be thrilled. Yeah. Yes, I've got a battery operated friend on YouTube, but she's so weird or boring or crazy because she has a chihuahua. What the hell is wrong with her? Oh my god. Right? Okay. Anyway, but most people who have pacemakers, or some people, they like to name them Sparky. To me, I like a little bit of flair, just a little bit. I like Engelbert Humperdinck. Really, it's awesome. It's a great name. I like it. So, anyway, how am I gonna cope with this? How do I cope with knowing that my best friend's dying? And I showed up today. There's no recognition. He doesn't understand. He he didn't know who I was. Period. The end. Flat up front. He has no clue. But he is still talking. So there's that. He's forgetting a lot of the words and how to explain things, you know. But that's okay because he's like living in 1972 or 3 or something like that. He thinks he's in Guam. So, you know, yeah, it's the way it goes. And, you know, it's dementia. And, you know, there's not much you can do about it. And, you know, in your situation, wherever you are, um, there are ways to connect yourself to to things out there. There's a lot. There's like Catholic churches that sometimes help. There's all sorts of different churches that will help. If you're looking at having issues because you don't have food, of course there should be local food banks. If there aren't food banks, there's churches. If there's not churches, um, there's other things out there. You just gotta look. You gotta do your research, and I know it's difficult. Um, I don't know if I have any. If I find any resources, I'll put them in the link below. Um, you know, I'm just telling you. You know, there are ways to help you out of your situation. Because if it wasn't for those ways, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. I've found a lot of help and a lot of compassion and a lot of mercy and a lot of grace. A lot of grace. My goodness, have I gotten grace? Probably should have named one of my kids Grace. Middle name Faith. I guess that's pretty good, right? Anyway. Anyway, so yeah. Um, I hope things go better. Um, what is your situation? What are you looking at right now? Let me know. I want to know so that you know that you're not alone. Okay, you can leave a comment and tell me what is your situation, and if I can help you, I will look up whatever is around you and wherever you are at. I'm really, as I said, I do a lot of really good research. I don't do I can't do much a lot of the time, so I stay online a lot. um, and I do know that if you're watching this, I know the type of phone that you could be using. Um, and you know what? you found us. You found me. It's awesome. It's great. I'm so glad that at least you have Wi-Fi. In this day and age, it's like you just can't live without it anymore. You know, I was. I remember when there was no Wi-Fi. Back in the day when there was nothing, and then it's like you're out there on your own, walking around. If you walk to school or if you walked anywhere, like to the store, we used to walk to the store, and it was like mm, mile and a half away, almost 2 miles from our house, and we'd just leave the house and just go walk. And on a really busy street, really busy, well, it was more like a highway almost. It was, people were going pretty damn fast down that road, and we would just walk to the store and walk back home. Now, if anything happened, we knew we just it was a crowded neighborhood, so it was a subdivision, so we would be able to at least one of us, or there was always cars. So if anything happened, there would be somebody there within 10 minutes, possibly, to possibly stop and help, depending on if they wanted to help. But yeah, I remember the day when I used to walk 2.5 miles to school and back. I would love to add and up the hill both ways in a snowstorm in the middle of July. No, I'm teasing. Anyway, but yeah, it was. I remember walking, and it was just the thing we did. Now, before we leave the house, what do we look for? We have to have our keys and our phone and our wallet, right? So if you grab your keys, your wallet, and your phone, you're set. Back then, we only had our keys and our wallet, and in our wallets we had a checkbook. Those were fun. Boy, I got in trouble for those. Never write another check ever again. Oh my goodness. Anyway, sorry, meandering down that old highway of old times and the old days and stuff. Sorry about that. I tend to meander. Anyway, yeah. Leave a comment below if you need any help. I'll see what I can do to help you. Okay. And it doesn't matter how far away it's been since I made this video. If I'm still around, I'll help you. Because, well, I'm old and I have a chihuahua that's whiny. So, go ahead and leave a comment if you need to, or if you want to, or even if you don't want to. If you hate this video, please let me know. That's all good. Maybe I can do something that makes it better. Probably not. But, yeah, I'm just trying to relate to you guys, I can relate. I have no money. None. Okay, I have a little bit of money, but as I said, I'm on disability in the United States, and I've been disabled since I was like 17 years old. And when you don't have a job for years and years and years in America, see, in order for you to get disability, at least a halfway decent amount to survive on, basically you would have to be working over 15 years with a decent salary when you finally retired, medically retired. Yeah. With me, I've been really, really sick since I was 17. Gotta do it again. He's wanting back up. He jumped out. Come on. Sorry. Would you like a light? Do you need a light with that? I had to share. It was so cute. Yeah. Here we go again. Gotta help him up again. 1, 2, 4. Up you go. Okay. Sorry. Anyway, so dogs. So yeah, so if you're working, I only worked maybe 6 years of my life. And that was from, okay, now work, I mean, gainfully employed, I guess is what you call it. I worked. I had children. Yes, I did. And I raised my kids. And yeah, that was a lot. And then, yeah, a lot of stuff happened. Anyway, if I'll leave bits and parts of my story as videos, more and more videos get released. If it's just going to happen because it's the only way I can actually let you know how I can understand. Um, and as I said, you can choose to believe me or not. It's up to you. That's your choice. I'm just putting this video here to help anybody else who wants help. Or if they don't want help, then that's fine. That's grand. At least they can pick up a story here or there. Understand that, we all get frustrated from stupid shit. We all get frustrated. Anyway, but yeah, so I only worked so many years, was gainfully employed. All the other time I was raising kids and stuff, doing my Christian duty. Okay, another video. Trust me. I'll upload that one. That one's gonna be coming down the pike here real soon too. Because yeah. Anyway, so yeah, if you like this, go ahead, hit the like button. But I'm not looking to get anything from you. It's just buttons are fun. If you don't like it, hit the dislike button. That's great because it's okay. You don't have to like it. It's okay. Certain people are okay with these videos, other people aren't, and that's okay. You are who you are. You do you. And just know that you're not alone in whatever you're looking for or whatever you're doing. We all can relate in one way or another. Okay? I guess I should just go ahead and start labeling these videos. Wisdom, huh? Relativism, right? Something like that. But yeah. Oh, so by the way, in America, the longer you work, the more more money you get when you're disabled, because you're only worth so much to the government. And our government tends to make a lot more money than what they should, in my opinion. Yeah, I understand that they need the money to survive, but I don't think that a person who works for the public, a person who works for the people of the country that they're serving for, should make over $100,000 a year. I would love to make Congress make $770 a month. Okay? Because that's all they're giving me. That's it. That, and I do get Medicare or Medicaid. I do get that. But that's probably the reason why I only get so much money, is because I'm like really sick. So anyway, and I've been sick for a long time. So, but we get what we get, so we're born, and some of us are born with stuff. Other people end up getting in accidents or situations where they end up hurt, and it's just, disability happens. There's nothing we can do about it. We can work against it or work with it, or whatever it is that you have to do. Okay? It's hard because people don't understand. But that's them. That's their choice. If they don't want to understand, and if they don't want to take the time to not understand, that's their choice. But they have an entire lifetime to actually understand after so many years go by, or whatever happens in their life. They'll figure it out. I have faith that they will. And if they don't, then they don't. What do you do, right? It is what it is. Anyway, okay. Well, I'll let you guys go. You take it easy. Just know that I'm here. You have any questions, leave it below in the comments. Let me know your situation. I want to, see if I can help, or just put it down. Other people need to know so that they know that they're not alone either, And I know I'm not alone. I know that when I was out there, I'm still friends with people who have been out there. So, wonderful, wonderful, brilliant people just stuck in a stupid ass situation, and they just sometimes just can't let go, or they just can't get out of it. I totally get it. Okay. Bye, guys.